gotta give in now. I think I gotta live this now. I think gonna be when I'ma kill this stuff real quick. I'ma go take it to town, cause I gotta be that king in the ring when I'm knocking them out when I'm back with the will. Cause I am just up on the journey. You just know that I'm just going insane.
Warriors, they are coming after all of your money, not just your fiat money, but your crypto. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health, mindset, crypto, and business coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. And today we're going to talk about the actual fact that, number one, cryptocurrency is fully here to stay. So all those people trying to fudge you out saying cryptocurrency is a fraud, it's going to go to zero. And I've told you for years, this has been planned out for a very, very long time. Cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology has been part of the financial great reset for a very long time. So not only have they allowed your banks to custody cryptocurrency, but the feds are trying to get all your cryptocurrency. But before we kick it off, Warriors, I'd love to invite you into our private Warrior Academy. So what is the private Warrior Academy? So we have cryptocurrency courses, my 5 pillars of wealth, and access to my resources. We have a program where you can build residual income through our program. We also have 7 calls per week to include my wealth building call. We have different sections where you can do fitness, mindset. It's a holistic approach to generational wealth building and helping you get your shit together. So click the description down below. We'd love to see you on the other side. All right, so let's dive right into it. So back in the days, July 22nd, 2020, we learned that federally chartered banks and thrifts may provide, keyword, may provide custody services for crypto assets. So as the Office of Comp, the OCC, Office of Comptroller of Currency today published a letter, this is back in 2020, clarifying national banks and federal saving associations. Okay, what is going on today? Authority to provide cryptocurrency custody services to customers. National state banks and thrifts have long provided safekeeping custody services, including physical objects and electronic assets. The OCC has specifically recognized the importance of digital assets and the authority for banks to provide safekeeping, such as assets, since 1998. In the letter published today, the OCC concludes that providing cryptocurrency custody services, including holding unique cryptographic keys associated with cryptocurrency, is a modern form of traditional bank activities related to crypto custody services. Crypto custody services may extend beyond passively holding your keys. Let's read that line again. Crypto custody services may extend beyond passively holding your keys. So we've been sharing on our channel for a very long time that your bank is going to custody your cryptocurrency. You're going to be doing an Ethereum-backed loan, a Bitcoin secured loan. You literally cryptocurrency. You're going to be able to go to your local Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, and you're going to be able to do your cryptocurrency transactions. It will eventually be insured by the FDIC. Bitcoin will be a commodity, and the ones that survive will be custodied by your bank. But, okay, now this is another letter here. This was December 10th. This was in July 20th, 2020. And this was December 10th, 2020. You can read all this stuff. This stuff is, that's why I show you documents. I work to go a little bit deeper than just the news, because I like to read stuff for myself. I like to read the information that they're putting out that we're not seeing, right? We're looking over this way and everybody's watching the FUD news. So when I see news, I go a little bit deeper into the surface, actually a lot deeper into the surface. And I'm like, okay, that's why I make my financial decisions, because I don't get FUDded in. I don't get FUDded out. The news gives me indication to look this way. And then I dive into stuff like this. Okay. So fast forward to 2020, man, Federal Reserve releases new guidelines for crypto banks. The announcement could make it possible. Again, here we go. The words, very important, okay? May, okay? May. Oh, we might let you do this. Already set up, ready to go. Do federal, so your banks, thrifts, and charters can now. So there's other documents that say they can now custody your cryptocurrency. So it's, hey, we're just going to put out that you might be able to. Okay, verbiage is very important. Federal Reserve released new guidelines for crypto banks. The announcement could make it possible for American crypto banks to perform both crypto and traditional banking functions. Aren't these the banks that told you crypto's a fraud? Aren't these your financial advisors that were supposed to be trusted financial advisors? That their banks were buying cryptocurrency? JP Morgan told you cryptocurrency is a complete fraud as they were building their whole infrastructure around Ethereum and consensus. Wasn't Wells Fargo the one that told you that cryptocurrency is a fraud when they were connecting with R3? I showed you the videos. Wasn't Bank of America the ones that told you cryptocurrency is a fraud when they were already connected to Ripple for distributed ledger technology? It's here, Warriors. It's here. Be patient. That's what Warriors do. That's why our Warriors do not get flooded out of the markets. We're patient. We're persistent. We hold the line. We don't trip. We diamond hand, and we stay in the game. Okay. The Federal Reserve released formal guidelines this afternoon to oversee the process by which institutions offering new types of financial products or with novel charters, okay, could be granted so-called master accounts. Master, that word, man, word magic, master accounts, enslaving you in the financial system. A key financial status that allows for direct payments with and access to the Fed, and all federally chartered banks possess a master account. The Fed's 49-page guidance, which we're going to take a look at together, mentions the word cryptocurrency only once when discussing this sort of novel institution that may seek master accounts under these guidelines. But the subtext of today's announcement is in, I can't even pronounce that word, but I know the word cryptocurrency. Okay, so let's dive into this. New Fed guidelines seen helping crypto companies gain access to central banking systems. Let's think about this just a moment. You went from cryptocurrencies a fraud. You went from every single government official, not everyone, that's a lie. Most government officials telling you that crypto's a fraud, it's speculative, blah, 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 blah. They fud the crap out of you. They collapsed Terra Luna at the exact same time. They're talking about, Tweety Bird's talking about stable coin, shout out to Gonzo, stable coin regulation at the exact same time for some reason. Warriors, we are all being played. But if you know the game, you can't be played. I can't be played because I spend 8 to 9 hours a day researching. Am I going to get them all right? Absolutely not. But damn well, it's going to be very hard to play me because I'm watching their every single move. Okay, so let's take a deep breath and understand what this says. This is your banks, okay? If we go back, why did I get stuck here? This is your actual banks, okay? This is your Bank of America, your Wells Fargo, your credit union across the street here, okay? This is the Federal Reserve. This is the Federal Reserve. They want all your money, baby. They're telling the banks, hey, you better get your shit together because guess what? We're going to say, hey, you, Coinbase, you, novelty exchanges, you can now put your accounts with us with a master account. We will enslave all the people. All the money is going to run through the system. This is an amazing race to get every single bit of your money in the system, and it's going to be packaged in what's called financial inclusion to get all of the people who don't have access to money, the money they need to survive. The middle class is going to get wiped out, leveraged towards technology. Your job is now going to be put with AI or some type of technology. And if you don't get skilled up or you don't become an investor and you don't invest in the technology of this, you are going to be part of these master accounts. Okay, so this is the 48-page document. This is actually a 49-page document. So I'm going to read you this paragraph where they mention cryptocurrency. Okay, the board received 46 individual comments, letters, and 288 duplicate form letters in the response of the original proposal. Nearly all the comment letters expressed general support for the proposed guidelines. Okay, and most letters also made recommendations for improvements. Commenters represented several types of institutions, including institutions with traditional charters, such as banks, credit unions, and their trade associations, institutions with novel charters, okay, such as cryptocurrency, custody banks, and their trade associations. think tanks, and nonprofit advocacy groups. The views expressed by the first category of the commenters often conflict with the views expressed by the second category of commenters. The duplicate form letters include recommendations that mirrored those submitted by trade associations for institutions and traditional charters. Mirrored, okay, by traditional charters, which oppose greater account access for institutions with novel charters. So basically, they're saying, hey, we're listening now. We want these people to have a master account. Okay, this was on May 5th, 2021. The Federal Reserve Board invites public comments. This is the beginning of it. Invites public comments, proposed guidelines to evaluate requests for accounts and payment services at federal chartered banks. Here's the actual document, okay? The payment landscape. So basically, this is kind of the start of the conversation. This is another document that came out. This is where this news is coming from. So that's what I'm saying. This is where we go deeper. The news comes out. We don't just report the news as, creators or whatever they call us. We just go, okay, cool. Well, let's read the documents. Let's see where this rabbit hole started. Back here, you may be able to. This isn't the actual document, but they can now. It has been approved. They have to go through the documentation process. So federally chartered banks, your thrifts and your credit unions can custody your cryptocurrency. It went from may to can. Okay, here's where the conversation started. We want your information. Here you go. They're basically saying, hey, we want all the money, baby. Let's give them a master account. And listen, so you're an exchange, right? Or you're a novelty cryptocurrency bank. And you're either going to get shut down or smashed by regulation, or you're going to play the game. Which one are you going to do? You got all these people's money on the line. You got all these billions of dollars. And when money comes into play, people make decisions based on money, not people, man. It's just how the system works. I didn't make the system. I didn't create the system. I just understand the system. So the payments landscape is evolving rapidly as technology progresses, and other factors are leading to both the introduction of new financial products and services to different ways of providing traditional banking services: payments, deposit, taking, and lending. Relatedly, there's also been a recent uptick in novel charter types being authorized or considered across the country. As a result, the Reserve Bank receiving an increasing number of inquiries and requests for access to accounts and services from novel institutions. That would be your novel institutions. They're considering novel institutions, cryptocurrency banks, okay? Cryptocurrency exchanges. You got Kraken. I think Kraken was the first cryptocurrency bank. So Warriors, I just want to do these short form videos for you guys to help you understand where we are heading as a world, okay? You're not going to stop the freight train. I don't care what your friend says at the gym. I don't care what your gym bros say that are taking those selfies in the bathroom when we go in there. I don't care what they say. I don't care what anybody says anymore. I've been sharing with you guys for 3 years. This freight train has left the building. Rosie Rios told you it left the building. I've been saying that for a long time. Okay, that's why I'm holding on like a tick on a dog. That's why I'm invested in history, the XRP. Okay, because the XRP, it's part of history, Warriors. No matter what happens with it, I'm invested in a part of historical changes in our regulation. How cool is that? 20, 30 years from now, even if you own 10 XRP, you could say, I was part of a historical thing that changed history. It's all by design. It's about the new Howey test. They are all pulling the wool over our eyes. And I love when people are like, XRP, every Bitcoin. We don't know who created Bitcoin. Come on. Ethereum, you were like, oh, it's all, Ethereum was created to, everything was decentralization. Man, they're hooked up with JP Morgan through consensus, man. Every single cryptocurrency, they're going to have to play the game or they're going to get wiped out. If they don't get up with regulation, they're done. They're done. Think about that for just a moment. If they don't get up with regulation, unless they have billions of dollars, unless they have a massive they're lawyered up and have a massive law team, they're not going to make it. So you have to think about that stuff, Warriors. So I don't get emotional. I don't get caught up in left and right, up and down. I don't pick sides. You can argue with me all day. You can keep your arguments, my friend. I'm here to protect my family, my Warriors, my wealth, and I'm going to live an awesome life while I'm here on earth. Ain't nobody going to stop me. No recession's going to stop me. Recession came, I started more businesses and beat recession or inflation. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm already sovereign here. I'm already sovereign here. Doesn't matter if you put me in a cell. Doesn't matter if you put me, I have a social. Doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm already free. And that's what our Warrior Academy is all about in my 120-day challenge. So I'd love to have you on the other side. I'm going to keep talking about it because I'm proud over 5,000 warriors worldwide have freed their mind. It's about love, light, positivity, lifting each other up, becoming a better father, a better husband, a better steward in society. It's just about being a better human being, and no judgment. We all rise up together. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Click the description down below for everything you need to join the Warrior Academy. Let's go. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.